Hey guys, my name's John and I'm just going to share a little bit of what I learned from the trip to the Philippines this year. So one of the days in Bacolod City where we weren't really doing any kind of vacation Bible schools or concerts or anything, we decided to go to several houses of the families of the church out there to just get a little bit more information about what the culture is like and what they do on a day-to-day basis. We ended up going to the house of a man named Atong, and he was just telling us about the culture and about how loving his community is and how everybody's just kind of family. And he said something that kind of just stuck in my head. He said that he'd rather not have a lot of money and a lot of possessions, because the more that he has, it's just the more that he would have to give to his neighbors that are in need. That's the mindset he had, that if his neighbor needs something or help with something, he's there to help them. And that's just kind of an example to me, because it feels like I'm always worried about my job or college or how am I going to pay for this, where I should have more of a mindset of willing to give my time and my belongings to the Lord and just trust that He has a plan for my life.
Hi, my name is Archie Nagcalon from Bulacan, and what really ministered me the most on this mission trip is when our brothers and sisters from the barn and all over the United States came here, because it really blessed me spiritually. And also, it really blessed me too that when we saw those people in Himamaylan or Simbahan sa Bukid, that whatever they have, they were so content.
I think my favorite part of the trip was going to church on Sunday with everybody in the village at Simbahan sa Bukid. It was just a really uplifting experience, and it was very fun to be able to fellowship with all the other people that came to church that Sunday, and being able to worship with them and hear them singing in Ilonggo and being able to sing with them. And as we were singing a song, I was just really reminded of how no matter where you come from in the world or no matter what language you speak, regardless of anything else, God hears all of us and answers us, and we have that relationship with Him, or we can, no matter where we're from.
It was a huge blessing to be able to come alongside Jen this year and help out with the women's retreat for the ladies there in Himamaylan. What a joy and a treat to be able to share with them from Hebrews chapter 12 verses 1 and 2, the importance of running our race with endurance, and knowing that we can encourage each other regardless of where we're from, whether we're from North Dakota, Minnesota, Colorado, Florida, Kentucky, California, the Philippines, knowing that we are just there to encourage one another, to keep our eyes on Jesus, and to choose joy in this race that we're all in together. Being able to pray with the ladies, to share with them, to spend time with them was an absolute incredible blessing, and I am so grateful that God allowed me to do this.
Had such an amazing experience at the camp. We got to help with the kids. We made some great friends. They had a trampoline, a zip line, a bonfire. They had sledding that they used big wooden things with wheels at the bottom. They had bounce houses. It was just an amazing experience helping these kids.
And the arts and crafts.
The arts and crafts. We got to help paint marshmallow guns, and we made bracelets. They also had a big water fight at the end.
And I made lifelong friends. I mean, I'm still in contact with them, and I just will never forget them. So yeah, it was fun cooking, painting, getting your hands dirty.
The marshmallow shooters. Oh, so much fun. And just working with the team. They were such a blessing. You know, we go there to help and serve the kids, but you know, they are such a blessing for us. These kids are amazing, and just the light you see in their eyes, and they just light up when they hear the music and the worship song, and they're out there and praying and with them, and just such a blessing. Again, we go there to be a blessing, and they're definitely a blessing for us. And the bonfire, and how they have the zip line coming down to light the bonfire. I hope they show.
I'll never be able to watch a regular bonfire again.
That kind of ruined us, right?
Hello everybody, my name is Patrick McFadden, and my favorite thing during the Philippines trip was the kids camp. The kids camp is my favorite event there because we got to minister to the kids, worship with them, do crafts, games, and make friends.
God's plan is perfect, and obviously that wasn't something that I had comprehended before this trip, because I went into it thinking, you know, he was going to work in these specific ways, the ways that I had imagined him to work. And obviously it's not how it went. And coming out of this trip, I think one of the most amazing things that I've learned is patience with God's will and faith to take the next step, just the next step, the one that he's telling you to take. Joy in those, in contentment in the things that are going on around me. God is so good, and he's so, everything that he's doing all around us is so much better than anything that we could ever hope for or imagine. And it's so exciting when you slow down and appreciate his hand in all of the things that are going on around us, even in the background of our own lives. So if you're thinking about going on this next mission trip, go. Don't let anything get in your way. You know, if God's telling you to go, if you're praying about it and you know he wants you to go, then he's going to provide. Because we overcame some tough challenges on this past trip. So don't worry about it. God will take care of us.
Experiencing both cultures, being a Filipino and being an American, it's so nice to know that we're not divided by race or culture, but we are one in Christ. What I get from our trip right now, I have a big responsibility, like to pray for them, especially the women in the church, the women that I met who share their lives to me, the widows, and the women there who have the same desires like we have here in America. The children, oh my goodness, the youth who struggle the same things that maybe not the same struggles what American struggles in America. They have so much needs there. Pray for them. Philippines is a great experience, and I urge our church to pray for them. And my going there doesn't end, like I said, doesn't end now, but it's just a beginning.
So if God put that in your heart to do a short mission trip, I encourage you. It will bless you a lot.
I was really blessed by it, and I'm hoping if it's God's will, I'll be able to go back next year.
It was such a blessing to be able to go on this trip, and I can't wait for next year. Thank you.